All right, go ahead.
Mary.
Personal good news, Sophie and I went to June Farms last weekend and like took a tour. They were doing like a Christmas tree burning and walked the farm for like an hour and then went into like the little bar in the barn. They call it a barn, it's not a barn, it's like a beautiful restaurant kind of thing. Anyway, it was amazing. We had a great time, and then work good news, I think we're up to 327.
I just saw it.
Registered, so last time I looked, so boom.
Great.
Tina.
And then I made a lot of headway with our summit supply-ness today, and we will review things for Lily after this meeting, if that works for Emma. And Carol just complimented how, I don't know what adjective she used, but how great Ryder looked at the Indian wedding, which I appreciate greatly.
He did. He looks so cute.
Thank you. Since September, he's been traumatized, and that was the first time he had actually like looked at himself and appreciated what he looked like, and it was heartwarming and breaking all at the same time. Lily? Yes, sorry.
I'm gonna take your good news for you, Tina. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay.
Work good news, we had a kickoff from Summit slide review yesterday, and I'm pretty sure it's like 98% ready to be converted to a PowerPoint, so that's very exciting. And personal good news, I'm seeing my parents this weekend for the first time since Christmas, so.
Awesome.
My work good news is I'm feeling excited and nervous for that. But
Good
had a lot of
nerves.
fun- Yeah, no, good nerves. But I had a lot of fun being a part of it, so I'm excited for next week. And then my personal good news is I had dinner with my friend last night, and I haven't seen her since like before Thanksgiving, so that was nice.
All right.
Yeah, I guess so. My personal good news is I'm really looking forward to the weekend and stuff with family and the kids, and Cam lost his first tooth. So I was literally and then lost it. Yeah, it was like Harvard. It's gotta be a thing for our family that you lose your first tooth and then you can't find it. There's nothing to put under the pillow, but the tooth fairy knows, so. And then work good news is, I guess I'll piggyback off of the summit. I think it's going really well and excited for it next week. The other thing too is Willie's longtime client, that he's had for a long time has done a lot of transactions where we just got multiple offers for her and she's had a tough year, so excited for her. So, Mandy.
To the board.
Oh, Stacy didn't go here. Oh, man, is that okay if I have Stacy go here first and then, okay, Stacy.
That's okay.
I would say personal good news, my she had 2 concussions, so she hasn't been able to play. She finally started last weekend playing again, so we went down to her game. She's like played 20 minutes on Tuesday, so we're going this weekend and watching her play, so that was finally good that she got over that. Business, I would say Mary and I are making some progress with the recruiting, like recruit your face off stuff. Seeing a lot of great stuff that Lily's doing with the Instagram posts.
No, I'm just in my seat.
That's going well. Mandy.
Hi, work good news, same thing, Summit is almost here and I think it's gonna go great. Personal good news, my niece comes on Monday for a week. I haven't seen her since August, so I'm very excited. Joanne.
Mandy, good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you, Willie. Work good news, just great listing activity this week. Nikki released her listing today, and we have an open house in Florida for Sundays. Zach Ethier will host an open house. Personal, just also excited for the weekend. We're gonna watch my nephew Daniel on his soccer game on Saturday. Their first this year, so excited. Willie.
Mine, I don't have a ruptured Achilles heel, so that's good. Here's my boot to prove it. But I have just a bone fracture in the bottom of my heel that hopefully should be healed the next few weeks. And then, yeah, multiple offers coming in on the 5 share, which is great news. And excited for the client in her new chapter in her life after her husband passing a few months ago.
It's a nice house.
Yeah, real nice. All right, whoever's next.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Michelle, you wanna go?
Brian Casey.
Okay. Morning. Afternoon. Sorry. Personal good news. Yeah, I got confused. Personal good news. I'm feeling better now after having fever for a few days. And work good news. I'm able to catch up with my work. Oh, with my task. Thank you, Tina and Joanne, for helping me yesterday. I was on sick leave yesterday. So, who's next?
Brian Casey.
Oh, Casey.
Personal good news, Landon and Sean had their first home game for basketball against their rival Mechanicville, and it actually was a not so bad of a loss, so it was nice to see. We're making good progress. And then work good news, I'm excited for keeping current with Casey today, going over weekly email, and I was able to build a weekly email and constant contact. So excited to go over that today. Brian?
Yeah, I don't want to keep piggybacking on everyone else, just to say thank you to you guys. I definitely see things coming together for the summit. We'll get into some more, but pleased so far how everything's coming together and how everyone's working as a team to collaborate, especially for newer people who haven't been involved in this before. And a lot of training on the business side, a lot of training this week. It's good to get back in front of some of these agents and do the Lamakia training, doing pricing listings right training. And then personal/work good news tonight, I'm getting installed on the board again for the 3rd time. So that's going to happen at the Mohawk Club tonight at 6. So I'm excited for that.
Fabulous. And Ev, to wrap it up with 1 minute.
Personal good news, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I have plans with a couple of friends on Saturday, a couple of friends on Sunday. Work good news. I discovered that my kindergarten cutting skills of using scissors are still paying off.
I saw you yesterday with those scissors. Let me look at your hand. No Band-Aids? No Band-Aids?
No Band-Aids, no. I didn't stab anybody with them. I'm not done yet. I'm cutting out the meal tickets for the kickoff.
I found an X-Acto knife in my drawer today by accident.
And I just wanted to say it was good to see a black Ford Explorer in the parking lot yesterday. That was my
Yes.
Not after May. Take a Friday off in May, Brian. We got another marathon of finding cars ahead of us. All right, 110. There's the digits, and I apologize. Leads from floor time sheet is 2. I forgot to add that to the agenda, and that's my own stat. Okay. Robin has CD right now. Last course. Any questions on that? No? Brian, do you want to take over the non-global document update for?
reference and or discovery, non-global document. Yes. So recently, talking to an agent, going through, a conversation with an agent, I noticed that they had signed some documents with the seller that weren't normal documents that we normally would go over with our clients. Typically, the documents, as you guys all know, that we use in zip forms are documents that we get from either Global or an ISAR. Those documents have been vetted by attorneys, and it gives us some comfort knowing that at least we got some resources we can go back on when we know they've seen it. So I guess the message, Tina and I have talked about it, and I wanted to relay to the whole staff, especially guys processing listings. You guys all touch it, different areas, and sometimes you see contracts. If you guys see or hear of a document that an agent is providing to a client or signing that's not a normal document that we would see, please have them share it with management, just like if they were doing something branding and marketing wise, so we could review it. Some of it might be okay, but some of it might, we might have to really just find an alternative, especially with regards to our E&O carrier. We want to make sure that our agents are out there conducting business and signing things they're supposed to, and stuff that we would be protected and covered by insurance. So just want to put it out there. We got a lot of new listings coming up right now in the season. We're getting into listings are coming on. So we'll just keep an eye on that stuff. And I would say in addition to that too, and this comes from above, and we'll do a better job training our agents. I just want to have you guys have a lookout for this is if you see that they're sending over incomplete information on the listing side, and even if the seller's signature on it, and you're kicking back, asking them for information, they're not giving it to you, please do not release it. Or if you see that they released it and you didn't get what you needed, bring it to our attention, Tina's attention, my attention, so that we could address it. There was some situation, I'm not going to get into the details, but some of the boxes weren't checked off and the marketing went out differently. And you know, I want to try to capture those things before they become a problem later on. No different than how we do it on the purchase contract side. As you know, everyone does a good job of going through. If we're missing something, they don't get paid, right? We should be doing the same type of practices with regards to releasing listings. And I know sometimes an agent will release it. They have the power to do that. But if we could circle back and just review it, if you know that you asked the agent for something, they didn't give it to you, and then you see it's already been released, let's circle back to them and make sure we get that. So that's all I had to say on that.
Thank you. Any other customer employee headlines? Fabulous. Just based on the Crush It training, did have 5 agents reach out to sign up for the accounts, so they have all been set up to my knowledge. And over to Casey.
Just had 3 onboarding one-on-ones. Have one coming up with April on Friday. Was scheduled for Wednesday, but she canceled on me and rescheduled to Friday. So fingers crossed that will still happen. Between the 2 Crush It trainings, we had 17 attendees. Today was a little light in person. They mostly attended via Zoom. And then pricing listings, right? We had a good attendance, 13 in person. So good face-to-face interaction, I would say.
Yeah, it might be something I want to note on housekeeping next time. We want to provide Zoom and make Zoom available, but it's also highly recommended, strongly recommended. If they could attend in person, it's better. The difference between the training we had yesterday in Clifton Park, when everybody was in person, versus today's training where a lot of people were virtual, it was definitely noticeable. So we want to provide Zoom as an option, but we don't want it to the point where, you know, there's one car in the parking lot and everyone's on Zoom. So I did say something to those guys about the impact of being in person. You know, could you guys feel the difference between yesterday and today? And I got a lot of nods on video and on Zoom. So just something when we're talking about engagement, we want to be aware of. And I'll probably plug something at our next February meeting about it. And I know, you know, we have agents in Florida that rely on Zoom, so I don't want to cut off Zoom completely. And we do have people, you know, once in a while, it's tough for them to get here in person. So Zoom is a great option, but we don't want to make it where we have, you know, 15 people on Zoom and 1 person at the conference room for a training. So just giving you some insight on that. That's the first week of training that we had in person training. I think Tuesday and Wednesday were great turnouts. And today, all of a sudden, you know, here we are 3 days in and 95% of the people were on Zoom.
Yep.
Christine was here.
Sorry, go ahead.
Christine was here in person, and yesterday Carol was there in person too. So definitely some leadership from President's Club that maybe they could share that with their peers, you know, the importance of being at training and then trying to be present as well.
Good segue with that, actually. So we've had some agents over the years that we want to kind of bring in on these trainings or maybe do lunch and learns. And Trish came up with a list of like 4 or 5 and potential topics. So I don't know how we want to address that, but I forgot to add that to the headlines.
Yeah, we had just talked, you know, not too long ago about like agent retention and seeing like our top agents. Like I was thinking like mostly President's Club, but they all provide a lot and some really are excel in other certain niche things too. Like Christine's great with, you know, her SOPs and documenting things and even like pricing listings and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to maybe ask them if they also wanted to do a training. Like Lucy's great with Buffini and loving on her database.
Carol's email and organization.
Yeah, so Brenda's marketing on social media, like everybody adds something. So I didn't know if we wanted to do that at some point.
Yeah, and I think after having Christine's Cookies with Conversations, I mean, I think that's something great just to have like maybe once every quarter or once, you know, I think it's good feedback just to get everybody involved and
do it like on an opposite Wednesday where we don't have a masterclass option, you know, fill it in with a lunch and learn or something.
I think it would be like a good retention tool too for them, because I think that they want to be like, if they're ambassadors, they're leaders. So I think it would be good for them to, you know, show too and train some of the agents.
Yep, absolutely.
And did anyone else have anything they can get a chance to email me as far as updates go? If not, we can kind of go into our brain dump. Okay.
Hey, I just want to throw a comment out there. I guess it's employee customer headline. Got good feedback yesterday from Dawn on Evelyn for helping her out. If you guys don't know, Dawn was in a pinch, had COVID, very sick, and was really stressed out. And she called me last night and told me that Evelyn really stepped up and helped her out. So we don't do that a lot and often, but I just want to say, great job for Evelyn for going the extra mile and helping Dawn out there.
Yeah, thank you. You rock.
Nice, Ev.
Thanks, Joanne. So like Lily or Emma said, we did have a review of the presentations yesterday with 5 of us. So Lily at this point now has made all the edits we discussed. So we'll take a look at those after this meeting. Obviously, I forgot you'll be in Casey thing at 3, so but we can review the presentations and certificates and everything that Lily sent us this morning. The President's Club transition slide though, Trish, if you could help her with that, once we export her, I just didn't want her to export until we gave it another look over. So the graphic for the screens, thank you, I'm sort of looking for here. It's done as of right now, but we're waiting on DJ James Kennedy to get back to us to see if he's going to do something. Brian called him, Emma spoke to him.
Twice.
I emailed him.
Emailed
3
him
times.
again.
3 times actually. I called him.
Yeah.
So, I would like to just stamp the signage as of tomorrow morning and request it if he replies or not, but we told him we have to know today his level regardless, right? So
Yeah, because we need to get the graphic to Rivers for the screens by today.
Today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and that is inclusive of gold and platinum. Obviously, those are the highest levels, so we want to give him credit if he wants it, but I also can't hold everything up for it. So we've tried 4+ times now to get an answer, so.
Yeah.
You want to take some? Based on morning breakdown?
Well, do you want to say for ordering the sponsor signs?
Yeah, so we will do that tomorrow morning regardless.
Okay.
Lily has the proof done now, but that proof is also going to translate to the screen or to our presentation slide as well. But we want to make sure, obviously, Joe has enough time to turn those around and drop them off to us by Wednesday, or one of us has enough time to get to Saratoga to pick it up. Do we hear back from Amanda yet about getting in the day before?
No, but I'm gonna do that on my phone.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Sausage.
So this is our brain dump while we were going through our supplies. So we're suggesting that everyone brings their laptop and their charger the day of, just because we've had issues with laptops, it seems. We wanna make sure that we have backups if needed, but our plan is that Casey and Ellis, you'll both be the primary, so at the very least, can you two please bring your laptop? Because Casey, you'll be doing the slides, and Ellis will be setting up the Zoom. Everyone, please, also friendly reminder, probably wanna bring your phone chargers, because we'll be texting back and forth, so I wanna make sure no one's dying. Brian, you had said you'd bring your big speaker. Did you want to bring it the day of? Do you want to bring it early? Do you want to bring it to the office and one of us can bring it for you? What do you want to do for that?
I could bring it the day of, or if we get an opportunity, if we find out, are we close enough yet to find out if we could drop stuff off the night before, or we don't know yet?
I don't know yet, but I'm gonna ask her today, and she said that she might not know until the week of, but.
And by night before, we're aiming for the afternoon before during business hours, because the next day is gonna be a long one, so we're hoping to get in there before end of business. For those of us that will be bringing stuff over. And hopefully setting up.
I'll probably bring it over. Either if we have access to the room then, but I would want it locked up in the green room or something, or put it somewhere.
I was just gonna say, Brian, I remember when we went, she said they can't lock those doors, so not.
I'll probably bring it the day of.
Yeah, the green room cannot be locked, but if it is available, that's where we would have to put our stuff.
All right. I'll bring it
Yeah. As of this morning, we have for sponsors for monies that will be paid to us, $28,100 pledged. So this is not including the exchanges, so Mary Light and the Gazette, and then not those two sponsors.
That is not, okay, so we're just waiting on James. Okay.
So right now Tina's collected $9,500 of that.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, so we still need a lot more.
Still talking.
Brian, you had put on our supply list that we wanted an HDMI cord. We do have one really long one that we found that you had said with an adapter. Do you know what adapter you need?
Yeah, you're gonna have to, for the green room setup, the Zoom feed is gonna be on a laptop, I presume. In order to feed an HDMI to the TV that's in there, you're going to need an adapter like this. I'll bring it, that plugs in HDMI and plugs into the laptop. Because some of these newer laptops, I know mine and Willie, doesn't have an HDMI port, it just has this port, so this is the adapter.
Okay, so Trish just said there's a long one in Rotterdam, so if Mandy could give that to Casey in addition to the red bag that Casey was already given to bring that up here, that would be great.
Yeah, there's no HDMI cable in the red bag. So it shows in the drawer for Buffini, bottom left underneath the screen. So that you're not really.
This will be in my laptop bag, and I'm bringing my laptop, so I'll have it. Right?
He's gonna have the adapter in his laptop bag, he said.
Okay, check those.
Did you still want us to bring a Yeti mic, and if so, whose?
We could take the one off of my desk in Clifton Park, it's fine.
What is it for? Do you need, and you'll need it Monday, so we wanna wait. Oh, no, you do mastermind from home. It was on the last year list, I just don't know if we need it this year, so that's why I wanna ask.
Yeah, if we're doing Zoom, we're putting a laptop in the room. So I think that before the feedback that we had, Joanne, correct me if I'm wrong, some of the people watching the Zoom remotely had a hard time hearing, so I think the Yeti would pick up better. But Willie, I don't know if you're familiar with the Yetis, if there's a better setting. I know there's some of them that eliminates background noise, and then there's adjustments for a wider range. But maybe we could test that to make sure that the audience, those are remotely or in the green room, can hear it. And I think the Yeti would help that. So Ellis, you're going to be in charge of setting up a machine or a laptop there. And if you have a better microphone, maybe that'll pick up the audio better. The Yeti was just an option because that's what we had. I'd rather go with something that's not as bulky, but yeah.
Yeah, the Yeti or just the computer audio might be the best thing I can think of, but I'll try it out.
All right, so we'll wait to pull that then.
Okay.
I guess, where are we?
Banners.
So, we do have 4 actually now, Real Estate Success Summit banners, which we can certainly bring. My question is, there's only one MRG banner that is not broken, so for a kickoff, would you be all right if it was like MRG on one side, Real Estate Success on the other, or do you want us to try to order another MRG banner? So MRG is flanking the kickoff, and then obviously.
Pop-up ones, one of them.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
They're retractable.
The retractables, yes.
Yeah, all right. Well,
We had one that's working and the other one was another Chris Malley issue.
I don't care if you have ultimate success blueprint in our Miranda event, that's fine. I just don't want Miranda sign in the ultimate.
Right. Yes, no, I understand that. So we'll do 1 and 1 for kickoff, and then we'll do all real estate success blueprint for summit, which is what we discussed this morning. Balloon Arch case, I know you said that they were gonna arrive in the morning, so I just kind of want to say out loud, if we can't get in the day before to set up the step and repeats, that's gonna have to be like first order of business. I don't know what time they plan on showing up, but they're obviously setting it up on the step and repeat, so we need those made before the balloon people come.
We have one for RG and one for the summit, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if you have a time on that yet, or.
No, not yet. I was actually just texting or emailing them back just to get an update, but as soon as I know, I will let you guys know.
So
but I did tell them
people...
in the morning.
Okay, because our people, we're telling our people to show up by 9, we actually start at 9:30, so I would say like, it depends on how long it's gonna take them to set it up, but like probably 8:30 at the latest. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I did, when I reached out to them, I did say like we were gonna be there 7:30. So I told them, as early as possible, close to that time. I did say more 7:38 just to, if, it would allow us time to get those 7 repeats up.
Yeah. Okay. Slideshow. So if in fact we're running off of Casey's laptop for the presentations, I would just say, I want to see Byron here.
That's not true. The venue is providing, Rivers, because they are doing the audio visual, they are providing a laptop as well for both sessions. We paid for that. So we have to have it on a thumb drive to give to them to put on their machine.
Okay, so that's
They're
what I'm
going to
asking.
also provide us with a clicker. I mean, she could probably, be next to the guy to make sure that everything is going according to plan, have someone monitor them, but they are going to be the ones with all the equipment.
I would think we would want the presentation on maybe Alice's too, like as a backup.
That's what I was asking, we want to
Yeah.
put it on desktops just in case.
Yeah.
And then have a USB as well, but we have the slideshow would be separate, I'm talking about the kickoff right now, right? So,
Yeah, for both, I would have them definitely on a laptop for backup, but we do need a thumb drive to give them to, they're going to have it all set up.
okay, does anyone have any spares? I went through my entire office today and bags, I only have one, so.
I think I have one of yours.
Okay, so if there's any that have like other presentations, we can wipe out just so we can have like,
in my
a backup to the backup, if you will, thank you. So staff that's been texting people for RSVPs and lunch orders, final food order is Monday, we're gonna, so I don't know if you guys are still following up with people, but they can come, but they can't eat.
Yeah.
And the post-event ad is due technically Wednesday. Lily has it 95% again. We're waiting on HVAC guy. So if he doesn't respond by today, I say we just push that through and be done with it. That's all we have. So if we're missing anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. Thank you.
I have one like silly quick thing. I'm reporting to Dan the KPI for the contest for registrants. I don't know if that's like on a board somewhere or if there's a date that what is the drop dead date?
The contest is, wait, that's over. What, the drive to drive, are we talking about?
Yeah,
That, and
because I thought it was ending, I thought
we are gonna announce the winner at kickoff,
okay.
but the contest ended 12/31, did it not?
I thought it was through, we said it was through the kickoff, the meeting.
For the registrants, right? So like whoever had the most.
Oh, I'm sorry, that, I don't know, double check with Casey, I thought we ended it on the 31st, but that piece I forgot about.
Yeah, pre-registration, we wanted to try to get our agents engaged and give them points for it. I mean, if we got some that are after the fact, I mean, how many gave our agents credit after the fact? Was there a lot?
Well, I don't know, because I thought we had originally said we were doing it up to the actual meeting.
Right, the meeting's when we present the winners.
I'll look after we leave here then.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a air quotes final review of the slide presentation tomorrow, which we'll have to have like a contest. Yeah, so we'll just do a contested date as of say today, I guess. We just have to run those numbers, that's the one that we had to add in, so we'll have that as, that's gonna be announced earlier in the show. Yeah. That reminds me, are we paying out for them? Because that'll be more checks we'll need to bring. Or is it a money bag?
I think we did change it up. Hold on, she's getting the flyer out right now.
Thank you. No, good point.
Yeah, first place.
We'll pay them electronically, but if there's a drawing or something.
Actually, first place, $300 voucher to Rivers Casino. Second place was a $200 gift card to Duke's. We got to get a gift card to Duke's. I can grab that. And $100 merch store credit was third place.
Oh, it's really gonna have to be cash.
I can ask for Miranda.
Okay.
I'll just say, one of our company of devices.
And
probably
Duke's too.
Places 1 through 10, they're going to get marketing credit. We'll pull 2 winners.
You should probably just go online and get it.
Yeah.
It says contest based on activity from November 8th to December 31st. So we gave them until December 31st to accumulate points.
Okay.
Whatever, they're good enough. It's a happy accident, they get more points, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 29 minutes, anything else?
Did we have what's the secondary IDS? Is there anything down there?
Nothing there.
Okay. I just say full steam ahead. I think we got some final edits and adjustments to do.
Sorry, just kidding. We tossed around a few ideas, I just want to make sure we know the right amount to print out. Earmuffs for those people are getting this thing
Mhm.
plus $100 MC, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Then those people, the top 8
Mhm.
are getting 5.
Mm-mm.
No, they're getting the
Nope,
video.
nope, yes.
Video, right? Plus another, right, that.
Plus that, plus
Plus 100.
yes,
Okay, so, okay, I got it, thank you. That was our sign language, I got it.
Little
Tina.
charades.
Yeah, that was a rhetorical question. I just had to talk out loud.
Scary part, I understood.
I didn't realize your staff was so multi-talented, did you?
Tina, I will take care of grabbing the voucher for first place and a gift card for second place.
That would be wonderful.
Rivers and Dukes. I'll have it for the
Oh, you're
kickoff.
gonna be there tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that where it is, or no?
Oh, it is. No.
Just kidding.
No, it's gonna be in the Mohawk.
But maybe you could.
Oh,
do
but
that
I'll be there
the night
before
of the
kickoff, so.
15.
What's that?
Maybe you could do that the night of the 15th.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
it-
putting it in my phone. I'm putting it in my phone right now. So I'll take care of that. The other ones are marketing credits, so.
Yeah.
Something created in Canva.
Yeah, maybe we could just.
The
Take care of the rest. I'll get the-
So that's, we didn't know the number this morning.
All right, who wants to rate it?
I agree with that person.
Alice, yeah, what do you think, Alice?
9.
Oh, you just missed it. He just goes, I think it was a 9. Yeah, I agree with that.
How about Joanne Dela Cruz?
Carry on with our PC-ness with our recording.
What did Alice say?
Alice said a 9.
9?
His alter ego.
Did you rate a 9, Alice? Yeah, 9.
Yes. You said 9 too, huh? Boy, you guys are tough.
Close.
How about Mandy?
17.
I would say like 8.
Okay.
8.
I'm
Wow.
a hard critic, you know?
All right. What would make it a 9, Mandy?
I was gonna say she's a Leo. I was like, that's the Virgo in her, but that's gonna be me.
I'm a Leo, actually.
I know. I said it too early.
What would have made it a 9?
I mean, I know we're just going over kickoff, but it's 1:35. We have until 2, but it's fine. We're
Well,
good. We're busy this week.
We have up to 60 minutes, but we're pretty busy, so it was.
Yeah, we're busy this week.
Passed by
I
design,
gotcha.
so we can get back to work. So, anything particular?
All right, 8.25 then.
All right.
Next
All
time,
right.
hold on. Yeah.
How about Lily? She's not afraid to speak her mind.
8.5.
8.5.
Everybody. 8.5.
8.5. All right. Sounds good.
I feel like
All right, so we got.
you have to save that, you know, for like an amazing meet.
I do agree. I agree.
And just like kick off and someone just like depresses.
All right. Well, listen. Let's have fun this week.
I'll get to rate it?
Huh?
I'll rate it. I want to rate it. Come on.
Go for it, Tina.
Well,
Okay.
whoever else wants to rate, give us a rating. Some people don't want to give
8.5, I agree.
8.5.
8.5. All right.
I'm 8.5.
9's like too close to perfect and there's no such thing, so you guys are trying to teach us that from a
Ridiculous.
teacher.
Well, 10 is no such thing, but Alice, good job. All right. So listen, busy week this week. I know you guys got a lot of to-dos to do. So we want to kind of just go through this quick today. Next week, obviously, our event is going to come fast. We'll finalize everything. We'll go over the slides and all that too. It might be some changes here or there, but overall, everything's looking pretty good. We've got a good head count coming in. I don't know, we might go over 350, even more, closer to 400 by the time we get all the social media posts and all the other stuff. I mean, my email keeps clicking every hour on the hour with someone, so that's good to see. So we can continue that. That'll be good. So, but that's it. So hope it's pretty cold down here. It's 68 degrees right now. It's freezing. So I just wanted to end with that.
Wait until you come home on Sunday or Saturday.
I know.
You've been with your boot and shorts on, so that's good.
You won't see cold.
Dude,
I had to put pants on today.
I'm not kissing ass or anything, but you're looking pretty tight, pretty tough with the white on. What do you guys think about the white?
a
little
nice
jack, right?
I was working out every day the last couple of weeks. Now my boot messed me up, but I'll be back in the gym
You can still
next
do
week.
arms, push-ups, sit-ups.
But no, I have bands. I have
Take a
bands I've been
ball
doing. I got some bands in the closet here I've been doing.
Perfect, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Evelyn, cut it out. Evelyn, I see your gestures. Leave it up to Evelyn.
We might want to cut that part out of the recording.
Sorry about that, for whoever's gonna watch that later, my HR is not in the building, bye.
That's right. All right, guys, have a good day. Thank you. We'll talk to you
Ryan,
soon.
I'm gonna give you a call in about 30 seconds.
Oh, me?
I'm gonna give you a call.
Ooh.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Who? You.